Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be continuing What If Naruto had Asta's demon and the Nine Tails. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into the video. After Naruto tells Sasuke his plan of ruling the entire Shinobi world and not just the Leaf Village, Sasuke was like, when do we go after Itachi? And Naruto was like, we're gonna go after him in a few days. And Conan was like, why such a rush? The Akatsuki, as far as we're concerned, doesn't necessarily exist anymore now that Pain's gone. And Naruto was like, no, because he still have that masked Uchiha to deal with along with Itachi. And Sasuke was like, what do you mean masked saint? Not saint, so serve. Shit. Thinking of Dragon Ball. Masked Uchiha. And Naruto was like, oh, it's just some random Uchiha running around with an orange mask on. Um, he's a little formidable. Uh, but as far as I'm seeing as of right now, he's not that big of a threat. So Sasuke just brushes it off to the side, like, if Naruto's saying he's not a threat, why should I care? So Naruto was like, anyway, so here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna get used to your Rinnegan, and I'm gonna go figure out how to not kill people with one tap. And Naruto, like, he leaves his house and he, like, just leaves the village in general. Like, he just walks out, like, just leaves the village. And a lot of Naruto's friends and the people that were looking after Naruto while he was in the hospital are confused. And Conan is trying to reassure everyone that Naruto is going to be fine, but they're not buying it mainly because they don't know Conan and they're not necessarily sure if Naruto is abandoning the village again. So they're reasonably concerned. So what ends up happening is that they assemble a team to go find out where Naruto was. But it takes them like 2 weeks, which is exactly around the same amount of time that Naruto told Sasuke that he was going to be helping, that they were going to go get Itachi. So as Sasuke is getting ready to go fight Itachi, everybody else has just found Naruto. But when they find Naruto, Naruto isn't in his maxed out form. He's in a lesser version of that. Well, yeah, he's in the speed form instead of the one that just has nothing with strength. So, um, a lot of people were confused, and then they look around to see if he was fighting someone, and he was fighting a clone of himself. And a lot of people thought it was Orochimaru again, and it wasn't. He was legit just fighting a clone of himself. And they were wondering why he was doing that. And Naruto turns around and tells them, like, just don't worry about it. And Naruto was like, I'm not necessarily going to be able to do anything really with this Rinnegan. I mean, unless I infuse the Nine Tails chakra into it. But even then, that just depends on if he wants wants his chakra to be put in there, because I can't force his chakra in there as far as I'm aware of. And the Nine Tails is like, yeah, you're definitely gonna have to fight me for that. And like, as before Naruto and the Nine Tails can continue their conversation, Sasuke was like, alright, Naruto, I'm ready. Like, he appears next to Naruto and was like, I'm ready. And Naruto was like, oh, I guess it's time for us to go. And Kakashi was like, where are you two going? And Sasuke turns around with the meanest of looks and tells him they're going to find Itachi. And Naruto like looks back and was like, "Don't worry, he's gonna be fine. I promise." And they both jump into the trees, and Sasuke was like, "So, when were you gonna tell me that you were gonna be leaving to train by yourself?" And Naruto looks at him and was like, "I don't remember having to tell you my every move." And Sasuke tells him, like, "Naruto, if we're going to be partners, we have to communicate more." And Naruto looks at Sasuke and was like, you may be right. So, since we have to communicate more, I was thinking about trying to blend the Nine Tails chakra into my Rinnegan. Because, technically speaking, I have no chakra to speak of. And Sasuke was like, that could work because it is some form of chakra and the eye will activate to chakra. So, you should see if that works. And Naruto was like, yeah, but in order for me to do that, we're gonna have to stop by another place on the way. So Naruto was like, sure. I mean, Sasuke was like, sure, but is that after we get Itachi or before we get Itachi? Naruto was like, it doesn't matter which one. You can pick. And he was like, I'm gonna go with after. So a few days pass and they finally find Itachi, and Kisame tells like Naruto that Sasuke can pass, but he can't. And Naruto powers up and was like, I don't think you understand. You don't have an option, Kisame. And Kisame was like he was stuck because first, no, Kisame hasn't felt anything like this before. No one has really. So like they're wondering like what the hell is this? He's confused. He's excited because he gets to fight, but he's confused because he doesn't know what he's about to fight. So for the time being, Naruto has his left eye closed, or right, if you think about. I don't know. He has his Rinnegan eye closed. Yeah, he has his right eye closed. So Naruto powers up and was like, "So here's what's gonna happen. Either I get to walk through with Sasuke, or you just die here. Like I can walk through and you could keep living, or he can walk through and I could walk through the too, but you'll just be dead." And Kisame thinking like, okay, yeah, his chakra is intense, but Kisame believing that he's still able to take on Naruto, he pulls out his sword and like he gets ready to like try to eat Naruto's attack, but before Naruto could even attack him, Itachi was like, "That's enough." And Naruto was like, "So you decided to come out here instead of staying in there and waiting for Sasuke? Interesting." And Itachi was like, "Naruto, why are you here?" And Naruto was like, "Because I came here to help my friend, my ally, to be more precise. Someone that I deem is worthy enough to become my right hand man, or lead an entire nation with me." And Itachi was like, "So, just you two, huh?" And Naruto was like, "Yep, just us." And before Itachi could even turn to look at Sasuke, Sasuke was already throwing kunai and stuff at him. So they began their fight, and Kisame was like, "Well, I guess I don't have to fight you. And Naruto was like, oh, that's good. Because you really didn't want the smoke. I just fought Orochimaru. You don't want the smoke. I just woke up from fighting. I will fight again. Um, and Naruto is like, he's there. Like Naruto is watching Kisame. Not Kisame, so serious. Naruto is watching Sasuke and Itachi's fight, and so is Kisame. Like, since he doesn't have to fight Team Heavy, he's watching them fight. And when Itachi uses his Susanoo and he dies, uh, Naruto sees Toby appear to try to take Sasuke and Itachi's eyes. Well, like try to take Sasuke with him and then take Itachi's eyes to give him his internal Mangekyo to convert him over to his side. So when Naruto sees this about to happen, Naruto powers up to let uh Toby know that he's there, and Naruto is in his speed form. So technically speaking, he's faster. He's about the same speed as the Raikage and Minato, his father, if not faster. So when he gets like when Naruto transforms down into a speed form and runs over to Sasuke, the instant that he touches Sasuke, Sasuke along with Naruto have now been Kamui'd away, and Kisame, not knowing what to do in this situation, he gets the hell out of Dodge. Like Itachi's dead, the Akatsuki is basically done and over with. Like there's legit almost no Akatsuki members left. So he just gets the hell out of Dodge. Like he just completely disappears off the face of the earth. So when because Sasuke passed out from exhaustion. So when Sasuke wakes up, he sees a he sees Naruto standing in between him and the masked Uchiha and well, Toby. Anyway, this is where I'm gonna end this part off. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. Anyway, this has been Shinobi. Peace.